Namaste, everyone, and I hope all of you had a wonderful weekend. If you're in the United States, I hope you had a great 4th of July, and a lot of people are busy barbecuing and having time with family, so I hope you had a great time. So here we are Monday. I think a lot of people are off, but the work continues. So today, before we do our meditation, just want to share a small story with you. Some of you might have heard it. There's this Hindu master, an aging Hindu teacher, is walking around with his student or apprentice that complains a lot. You go, oh, I know people like that. All right. So he's getting tired of this kid complaining. He said, come over here. Get some salt, handful of salt, put it in that cup of water. And the student says, yes, Guruji, drink it. The kid goes, and the teacher goes, how was it? He goes, bitter. Okay, take a handful of salt again. Follow me. So they walk over to the lake, and the teacher said, okay, put it in the lake, swirl it around. So the student did. After a little while, the teacher says, okay, drink from the lake. How was it? The student goes, it's actually refreshing. How's the salt? How's the bitterness? He goes, no bitterness. And the teacher said, the pain of life, the challenges of life is like the salt. No more, no less. The amount of suffering, the amount of challenges, pain, whatever you want to call it, remains exactly the same. However, the bitterness, your perception of it, depends on the container you put it in. That's what the teacher said. He said, salt is the pain, the challenges, right? It happens. It's the same. But depending on the container you put it will determine your perception of bitterness. So when you're in pain, the only thing you can do is enlarge your perspective. Stop being the cup, be the lake. Make sense? So the way to look at it is, whatever is happening to us, if you look at it from the perspective of the body, and then as you look at it, oh man, your back aches or whatever's going on, right? Money, relationship, anything. So your body and your emotions and thoughts are working together, and their perspective is the now. Okay, hear me out. I know some of you, the power of now is good. It depends on what you do with that power of now. If your power of now is the perception of the body, the emotions, and thoughts, you're screwed. Because your perspective of now is the container of that pain. See what I'm saying? So, people like Eckhart Tolle talks about the power of now. Fantastic book. And he's a great teacher. I've heard him at one of Tony Robbins' events. The guy is great. And so that power of now is relative to who, when, and what you're perceiving it from. So if you're perceiving it from a small container, all you see in the power of now is pain, anger, bitterness, and all that, just like the salt in the little cup. But when you realize who you are a spiritual self, having a body, the emotions, and thought that can perceive not only this amount of time and this perspective, you can see it from a wider perspective, from the perspective of a lifetime. Zoom out even more. Not only a lake, many lakes. Not only many lakes, but an ocean. Then things change. So what that's the pain or whatever that challenge is becomes minuscule. Because you just realize, it's really not as bad as you think. It's all about your perspective. So the question is, are you a cup? You like to complain a lot? Are you a lake? Are you an ocean? That's why pain happens. Suffering is a choice. Many teachers talk about that, right? Pain it happens. Stuff don't always go your way. I don't care how many affirmations you make. There are just certain things that are beyond your control. So it is what it is. Whatever. So instead of complaining about it and feeling that bitterness, you zoom out, right? Give it a bigger container, a much wider container. You look at it from the viewpoint of the soul, the spiritual self that is immortal. This too shall pass. So this power of now is now expanded. That includes more of the past, includes more of the future, and you look at it from that perspective rather than like this. So you start to realize, that happened because there are certain lessons I have not yet learned. That pain is because there are certain mistakes, there are certain seeds that I planted in the past that were not good. Therefore, that's why this bitterness is like that. However, since my perspective is wider, I'm looking at it as a lake, not as a tiny little cup. From this, it prevents me from making bigger mistakes in the future. And if I want it to be better, all I got to do is look at the big picture. It says, okay, this is just a small stepping stone. It's a little screw up I made. Hey, everybody screws up. Nobody's perfect. So I'm going to use it to actually make this incarnation even better. And the lessons I learned in this lifetime, I'll use it to be able to go to higher spiritual realms in the next lifetime. Or in other words, have a greater connection with the universe, with God, your teachers, whatever. So instead of sitting there going, oh, it's me, type, and you look at your little cup and go, of course you're going to suffer. It's just like that kid that keeps complaining. The teacher slap some reality in this kid. Okay, drink that cup with salt in it. Now throw it in the lake. Give it time to kind of mix a little bit. Okay, drink from the lake. How is it? Oh, it's actually refreshing. Exactly. You want to keep drinking from the cup and keep complaining? Go knock yourself out. You're just feeling sorry for yourself. But in reality, if you just zoom out, look at it from the perspective of the I, the spiritual self, then you can look at the universe, you can look at life, you can whatever. Your power of now shifts from a cup to a lake. Then you go, all right, that was needed because there was a lesson I need to learn. Or, life happens, move on. Suffering is a choice. Bitterness is a choice. If you want to keep holding to that anger, somebody has hurt you, and you're not going to let it go, you're going to drown in your little cup. But if you say, let's look at it from a bigger perspective. Let's be the lake. Let's give it a bigger container. As it's a bigger container, you go, well, maybe that person who hurt me was going through a difficult time in his life or her life, and that's why they snapped at me. That could be it. Or it could be they're going through a chemical reaction in their brain because they have a certain mental illness that nobody knows of and that hasn't been diagnosed. That's possible. It's possible that that person's at their point in life where they're trying to navigate through the discomforts and pains and whatever stuff they're going through. And I just happen to be the person that they met and wanted to share and end up being a lot of emotional crap coming out. They just needed help. That's not a perspective. It could be that person is here to teach me a lesson. That's also possible. It is also possible that person was not nice to me because it's karma. It's trying to teach me a lesson because I was nasty to someone else in the past. So therefore, that was needed for me to feel that pain. So I will learn the lesson that I caused that much pain to someone else before. So I will not repeat it again. I should actually thank that person for being nasty to me because they actually taught me a lesson to prevent me from making a bigger mistake. Just asking those questions, you turn your tiny little cup into a lake. And you make it wider. You go, well, the soul's journey involves many, many lessons. And this is one of those lessons that is presented to me. The question is, would I learn from it? Or I'll hold on to it, not learn it, and insist that I don't need to learn it, and suffer some more. Your choice. Because everybody I talk to always have their differences of an opinion. Some people say, yeah, but you don't understand my situation. Look, I've been in this work, thankfully for my teacher, for over 30 years, 30 some years, whatever. I've seen, and this sounds bad, but I know some of you might not be happy about it, I've heard numerous, countless excuses. You don't understand my situation. I guarantee you, whatever you're going through, how bad as it is, there's at least 1,000 people going through the same thing or have gone through it, and by changing their perspective, have improved their life. So stop being sorry for yourself. Throw away your cup, make it a lake, and be happy. Because whatever happens, it's an experience, a lesson the soul is learning. That is it. Don't make it complicated. That's why when people start complaining, I'm going, okay, they're stuck in the itty bitty cup. In their little cup. And the smaller the cup, the more bitter the salt becomes. The bigger the container, the less you taste it. Isn't it? It's just a matter of perspective. You're looking from the physical viewpoint, at the lower vibration, yep, it hurts. You look at it from the emotional viewpoint, you go, oh yeah, I feel it too. You look at it from the mental viewpoint, you look at it, well, maybe it's a purpose. You look at it from the soul's viewpoint, you go, the physical, emotional, mental experience, all these are just simply lessons. Lessons in realizing that I'm on this journey. Things can go up, things can go down, but I'm just observing all of it. And if I observe it from a little cup, guaranteed suffering. I observe it from a bigger perspective like a lake, happiness, joy and anger and frustration are just basically choices I, the soul, decide to create. That is that. Very simple. Why make it complicated? So next time you complain, you go, okay, I'm stuck in my itty bitty cup. Let me throw away the cup. Let's make it a lake. That's that. Simple. The lesson is simple, but not easy. You know why? Because you have to have the awareness to catch yourself. You have to have the awareness that you're stuck in the little cup. You have to say, okay, I'm in this little cup now. Okay. No wonder it tastes terrible. Dump that cup. By the way, going from that little cup to that lake is what some of you would call expansion of consciousness. The more expanded your consciousness, the less you suffer. The more constricted your consciousness is, you're swimming in that crap. No wonder you're suffering. Here's the best news of all. When we do our meditations on a regular basis, at that time, when you're realizing you're not the body, you're not the emotion, not the thoughts, guess what you're doing? You're naturally zooming out to be the lake, the ocean, outside the earth. Then it becomes much, much wider because the soul, the spiritual self, is a multidimensional being. You get to choose what realm you want to swim in. But when you're meditating on who you really are, everything else is outside of you. You can look at the lake, you can look at the ocean, you look at the planets, you look at the solar system, and you keep backing off until at some point you go, everything is happening outside of me. So you get to pick. You want to put your experiences in a cup, you want to put your experiences in the lake or bigger. It is a choice. One of the reasons why people don't like going to spirituality is because now they have to make a choice. You say, well, who wouldn't want to make a choice? Making a choice means you cannot complain because you have a hand in it. Think about it. Once you have the ability to make choices, that means you have the ability to make the choice that is not always easy. Well, if it's just happening, I didn't have a choice, this happened to me. But if you go, okay, that happened, but I still have a choice on how I respond to it, Do I look at this as something happening in a cup or in a lake? I get to decide whether I suffer or I move on. Think about it. Let's meditate. To the Divine Supreme God, Divine Father, Mother, to all the spiritual elders, holy masters, saints, archangels, holy angels, and spiritual helpers. Personally, to my beloved teacher, Master Choksui Mahagu Jameling, we thank you for divine light, divine love, guidance. Thank you for your wisdom. Thank you for your perspective. Thank you for love and divine protection. We thank you in full faith. So it is. All right, take your left hand, tap your heart. Take your right hand, tap your crown. Open your hand like this in blessing. Just say, our hearts are one, our souls are one. There's only oneness. Now be aware of your heart, be aware of your hands. Fill the earth with beautiful pink light. Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Wherever there's hatred anywhere in the world, within me, outside of me, my family, my relatives, friends, my workplace, the city I live in, state, country, anywhere in the world, let me sow and plant unconditional love. Peace and love. Where there's injury, let me sow pardon and forgiveness. Where there's doubt, let me sow faith. Where there's despair, let me sow hope. There's so many people right now who are going through challenging times. Bless them with hope and with faith and a better life. So be it. May all be blessed with hope and with faith and a better tomorrow. So be it. Where there's darkness, let me sow light. And where there's sadness, let me sow joy. May every person, every being on earth be blessed with peace, with love, with the spirit of forgiveness, with hope and with faith, with light and with joy. So be it. May all be blessed with peace, love, and kindness. Just be aware of your heart and your hand. Just keep flooding the earth with beautiful pink light. Blessing your family, your loved ones, friends, relatives. Just keep let it keep expanding to the city, to the country, surrounding countries. Let it fill the entire earth. May all be blessed without exception. So be it. Now be aware of your heart. Take a deep breath. Be aware of your crown. Exhale. Your crown is filled with so much golden light. Just say, our souls are one, our spirits are one. As that golden light flows down through our hands to the entire earth, just fill the earth, every person, every being, with this beautiful golden light. From the heart of God, through my soul, through my entire being, may every person, every being on earth be blessed with love and kindness. Let all be blessed with great joy and happiness, with understanding, harmony, and divine peace. May all be blessed. So be it. May all be blessed without exception. So be it. So be it. Just be still and let the blessings flow through all of us. Now be aware of your heart, be aware of your crown, take a deep breath. Exhale, imagine beautiful golden light, even brighter than before, pouring through our hands and flooding the entire earth. From the center of the heart of God, through my soul, through my entire being, may every person, every being in the higher worlds, middle worlds, even the lower worlds, in other words, may every person, every being in every dimension, every direction, above and below, be blessed with God's unconditional love and kindness. Let all be blessed with inner peace, inner healing. Let all be blessed with understanding, harmony, goodwill, and the willingness to do good. May all be blessed. So be it. Just be still. And let the blessings pour into your entire family. All your relatives, all your friends, just fill them all with beautiful golden light. Let that golden light pour into your workplace, your country, surrounding countries. Let it saturate the entire earth. From the center of the heart of God, may all be blessed with peace, with love, and with kindness. So be it. May all be blessed. Blessings be to all. Now gently lower your hands on your lap, palms up. Keep your eyes closed, keep your tongue on the roof of your mouth. Just be still. Now imagine a beautiful golden flame just floating above your head. Just be aware of the love within your heart. Send a stream of love from your heart up to your crown and into the golden flame. And stay there. And listen. You are the spiritual self. Not your body, not your emotion, not your thoughts. Those are just your instruments, your garments, your tools that you use. The real you is the spiritual self, the soul. The real you is a spiritual being of divine intelligence, divine love, and divine power to make right choices with your body, your emotions, and your thoughts. Remember who you really are. The soul, the spiritual self, the anima, the atma. Be still and remember and know who you are. And listen. Allow your awareness to just drift deeper and deeper into that golden flame. And many of you will see an ocean of golden light. Just allow your entire awareness and consciousness to just slide into that golden ocean and be part of it. Be still and just simply let go and merge with that golden ocean of light. You don't have to see it clearly. Just let it happen. Let go. I am that I am. I am that am I. I am that spiritual self. That spiritual self am I. Be still. Gently, very slowly, move your fingers, move your toes. Gently and slowly slide back into your physical body right now. Take your time. Just move your fingers and toes. These are the furthest away from your crown. So as you move your fingers and your toes, it allows your consciousness to come back into your body. Now raise your hands. We'll release the excess energy our bodies cannot absorb. So visualize all the people you love in front of you. Flood them all with beautiful golden light. May all of them be blessed with good health, with happiness, with prosperity, and with spirituality. May all be blessed without exception. So be it. May all be blessed. So be it. May all be blessed. Bless your family, your friends. Some of you are requesting your countries to be blessed. Let the energy flow through all of us and bless those places with peace, with love, with healing, and divine protection. Blessings be to all. So be it. Now be aware of your feet and the base of your spine. Project golden light down into the earth and repeat after me. Let our beloved Mother Earth be blessed with divine light, divine love, and divine power. Let our beloved Mother Earth be healed, regenerated, and revitalized. Blessings be to all. May all be blessed. So be it, and so it is. Okay. Open your hands. We give thanks to the Divine Supreme God, Divine Father, Mother, to all the spiritual elders, holy masters, to all the saints of all traditions, archangels, holy angels, and spiritual helpers. Personally, to my teacher, Master Chokhok Sui Mahagu Jumeling, we thank you for divine light, divine love. Thank you for this opportunity to serve. Thank you for your help and protection. We thank you in full faith. So it is. Okay. The meditation was short. I timed it. It's like less than 10 minutes. But I hope you like the special sauce. We cranked it up a little bit. And all of that basically to remind you again of who you are. Meditation is not the objective. It is not the end result. It's just a means to the realization of who you are. Speed things up. Or you can do it like everyday people, suffer through it, and then one day they realize, oh, I'm not this suffering, I'm not this pain, this is not I. You can do it that way. I don't know about you, but who wants to waste time like that? So the more people you bring into meditation, the more you push them on the spiritual path, the shorter that time becomes where they turn their cup into a lake. Very simple. Again, you can do it the hard way, or you can do the easy way. Well, not the easy way, the simpler way, the shorter way. And just to finish it off, in a couple weeks, I don't have the schedule with me, to look at it from the soul perspective, and I highly recommend you get this book, Achieving Oneness with a Higher Soul. So instead of looking at it from this viewpoint, you look at it from the spiritual self. And haven't you noticed a lot of times, as you're looking at something, part of you is looking at yourself? Like when you're doing something dumb, part of you is watching it, like, why are you doing this? And part of you going, yeah, I know I should be doing this. Yeah, kind of. And you ordinary people just call it conscience. but it's actually there's part of you that is of a greater awareness looking at yourself. That's your higher soul. So Achieving Oneness with the Higher Soul is a fantastic book. It's a class that I'll be teaching online in a few weeks. Anyway, if you want to get the glimpse of it, just go into mastercode.org. There's a class, Heal and Reconnect to Spirit, which is an introductory workshop with myself and Chandan Paranswara, where we talk about how to use energy for spiritual connection and how to heal yourself. All right? So just go to mastercode.org. That's ongoing every few hours. And just to finish it off, in 2 weeks, Prosperity Zen is closing. And for some of you who are new, just go to the workshop. Again, it's free. You can get a taste of it. And then you can use that energy to also improve your finances. Okay? So the question is why? As we always say, good intentions with no resources is useless. So having the resources to bring out the goodness within you, hey, that's heaven on earth. All right? So we'll see you in 7 hours and 24 minutes for Anchor the Light Monday, at least in California, part 2. Namaste, everyone. You all take care, and we will see you 7 hours and 24 minutes. God bless. Take care.